With a month of big league baseball behind us, it's time for what, Dan?
Predictions.
It's time for predictions. Last year, Dan predicted that the Yankees would finish third in the American League East. Where did they finish, Dan?
They won the World Series.
They won the World Series. What do you got for us this year?
The team of Lord Baltimore, Casey. The Orioles will beat the American League like an old Persian rug. Then they'll go on to teach Ken Griffey's Cincinnati Reds a little lesson in humility.
Dan says the Orioles, I say the Yankees. Dan says the Reds, I say the Mets. But kids, whether you're a Mets fan, a Yankee fan, a Dodger fan, or a Red Sox fan, the one thing we can all agree on is what, Danny?
John Rocker's a doofus.
John Rocker's a big honkin' doofus. That's all for us. We'll be back tomorrow night with more scores and highlights. This is day 6 of the Continental Corp fire sale, so if you've got $14 or $15 billion in your passbook account, you can own this network. You've been watching Sports Night on CSC. Have a good night.
Good night, Mom. We're out.
Good show. Who wrote the rocker joke?
I did.
I did.
You suggested the rocker joke. I refined it. Typed it.
Please unhook yourselves and come and see me in the bullpen.
Dana, I gave him the rocker joke.
Jeremy. I gave him the rocker joke. Natalie.
You said let's do a joke about John Rocker.
That's right.
That's not writing the joke, that's suggesting the joke.
Both of you, come with me, please. I did several drafts of the joke.
You said let's give out his home number. I said we can't give out his home number on TV. Let's call him a doofus. Then we disagreed on the spelling of doofus.
And then I agreed, yes, we should call him a doofus.
And I added big honkin'
And then
doofus.
Casey typed it.
It was a good team effort, Dana.
You're all idiots. The Atlanta Braves are owned by Time Warner. AOL Time Warner is a major player in the bidding war for Continental Corp. Let's not piss off people while they're looking at us through the store window. We are on life support now. We are way past the show business's funny stage. It was sophomoric and it was stupid.
It was Jeremy's idea.
It was your idea.
I was goaded by Dan.
I was practically threatened by Casey.
All I did was type it.
Well, then the buck pretty much stops with you there, doesn't it?
Shut up. I'm going to Anthony's.
Let's go someplace different.
Why?
Because we've been to Anthony's the last 6 nights.
Which is why we should keep going.
Dana's right.
About what?
Everything.
Suck up.
Little thing called luck, Danny.
Luck?
The power of luck. Going to Anthony's 6 nights in a row. You don't break the luck.
Continental Corp's up for sale.
That's right.
We could all be out of work in a few days.
That's right.
Don't we want to change our life?
Dana?
No.
No. You know why?
Why?
Dana.
Because people are bidding on us. They're in rooms right now. They're on cell phones. They're crunching numbers. Something good is coming, and you don't change the luck.
You don't change the luck, Jeremy.
Okay.
Anthony's, I'll meet you there.
Dana.
Yeah?
Sorry about the rocker joke. That was me.
You should have given out his home number.
Can't say it on TV.
Tell me about it.
It's not going to be Time Warner.
Could be Time Warner.
Well, if it's Time Warner, we're screwed.
If it's Fox, we're screwed. If it's Disney, we're screwed.
Look,
Dana.
just because CNN already has cable sports, Fox already has cable sports, and Disney.
Already has ESPN. ESPN 2, ESPN News, ESPN Radio, ESPN the Magazine, ESPN the Restaurant.
See, when you put it that way,
These guys need another sports channel like they need a hole in the head.
someone's going to come along.
Yeah, who?
You got to allow for the possibility that there's someone out there that needs a hole in their head.
Yes, but in the meantime, Time Warner, Disney, and Fox are the only bidders, and the first thing any of them will do is sell off CSC for parts. And yet here we are at Anthony's.
What's your point?
My point is that this is the kind of luck you want to break. We should be someplace else right now.
No, that's not the point.
What is the point?
Dana?
Those are the only people bidding right now.
That's the point.
Ah,
Aren't I adorable?
yes?
So, yes, desperate times.
Yes.
You know, in times like these, last days of a war, last days before going off to a war, you know what people do?
They band together?
They sleep with each other.
Really?
Last days on a movie shoot, last days of school.
Last days.
They sleep with each other. They do.
It's not that I'm not flattered, Dan.
I understand. How about you?
Danny, only you can take an occasion like this and turn it into an opportunity for sex.
I'm gifted, yes, but that's actually not why I came over.
Why'd you come over?
To tell you you're the best secretary I've ever had.
Thank you.
I mean it.
I know you do. That's why it's hard for me to tell you this.
What?
I'm not your secretary.
What do you mean?
I'm not your secretary.
When did that happen?
It didn't happen, Danny. I've never been your secretary.
I thought you were my secretary.
Yes, I know.
I've always treated you like my secretary.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Well, my mistake.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go talk to Casey.
It's for my boyfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Hey, what's going on here?
It's for her boyfriend.
What's his name?
Joe?
I don't like the sound of him. I think you should dump him and go out with Casey.
This is Dan.
Will you sign it too?
Sure. But I'm gonna sign it, Joe. I think you should dump this redhead and go out with Casey.
How did I end up with Joe?
Things work out that way sometimes.
You guys are so cute.
It'll be more than him, right?
Well, I don't.
It's okay. Thank you.
So listen,
Yep.
something we should talk about at least, right?
I don't know.
Casey,
I don't know.
let me tell you something, Casey. I wouldn't mind living in LA. You know what you got up there? Sunshine. You got sunshine, you got the Pacific Ocean, you got driving around with the top down.
I'd have to buy a car.
It's fun to buy a car. You got the new car smell. Plus you got the sunshine, the Pacific Ocean, not to mention a pretty good job offer.
It's not a pretty good job offer.
It's 11 o'clock, it's maybe 1.5 million more viewers. It's Dana's executive producer. What more?
It's in California.
Where they got Laker girls. Same show, bigger audience, sunshine, Pacific Ocean, new car, Laker girls, plus the LA Philharmonic with Mr. Esapeka Solomon at the podium. You know where he's from?
Helsinki.
That's right. You know where that is?
Finland.
That's right. When you think about it, it's actually a better job than the ones we got now, and the ones we got now we're not going to have that much longer, so it's a pretty good job offer.
Well, I'll just cross that bridge when we do.
Okay. Good.
Jeremy,
Yeah?
I've had a couple of drinks, so I think I have the courage to tell you this.
Hang on.
Jeremy,
Hang on, I'm sitting right here.
you can stay there.
If you're going to tell him something that takes courage, I think I shouldn't be sitting here.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm still in love with you.
Can I please get up here?
Natalie.
No, you don't have to say anything. In fact, you probably shouldn't. Just let me talk.
You really gotta let me out.
No, I don't want to lose the moment.
I'm sitting right here.
Jeremy, there hasn't been a day since I broke up with you that I haven't wanted you back.
I broke up with you.
There have been a couple of days.
Which day?
I don't know if this is me talking or the coconut pina colada. Also, I've been having these mood swings. Come to think of it, I hate your living guts.
Okay.
Desperate times.
Yes.
It's been said that in times like these, last days of war, last days before going off to war, it's been said that during these times, people sleep together. That's what's been said that people do during times like this.
Yeah.
If Jeremy wanted, he could have me anytime, anywhere. I would do things to his mind and body that I think he'd really enjoy. God knows I would. Don't touch me.
Okay.
Would you please, for the love of God, let me out?
Desperate times.
Shut up. Who wants what?
Beer.
Beer.
Coconut pina colada.
How am I supposed to remember that?
It's 3 beers and a pina colada. You want a mnemonic device?
Hey,
Get him, Data.
3 beers and a coconut pina colada.
You want another one of these?
Yeah, if you don't mind, thanks. The show is good, don't you think?
Sports Night.
Yeah.
They work just across the street. A lot of those guys come in here.
Yeah, I saw.
Jack.
And here's the executive producer.
How you doing?
Hi.
I was saying it's a good show.
Thank you. Jack, I'd like 3 beers and a coconut pina colada.
I need you to go in the back 1 minute.
I was just saying that it's a good show, and the bartender pointed out that a lot of your guys come in here. I told him I could see that. At first I thought it was interesting that I was watching them on television and they're also standing right over there.
We broadcast live at 11, then we replay the show at 1. It's called Tape Delay.
I sussed out the technology.
Really just came up here to get some drinks for my friends.
I have no reason not to believe you.
I'm just saying I'm not in a mood to be bought a drink by a guy in a suit.
I'm not wearing a suit. For that matter, I wasn't offering you a drink.
Yeah? You left your Wall Street office at 8:30, went to your 2-bedroom on the east side, and changed into your, I don't always wear a suit clothes.
I don't live on the east side.
If you live on the west side, then you're stuck back in college.
I live in Paris.
France?
Yeah. Sometimes Seattle, sometimes Chicago, sometimes Tokyo, sometimes St. Bart's.
Tell me, seriously, are there women who believe you when you say that?
Not many. So, Dana, I couldn't help overhearing you and your friends a while ago.
We're sitting on the other side of the restaurant.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about a Time Warner takeover.
You wouldn't, huh?
They'll kick out when the stock hits 27.
How did you know my name?
The bartender said it.
No, I didn't.
Sure he did. How else would I know it? Time Warner's gonna kick out at 27 a share.
All right. What was that you needed, Dana?
3 beers and a coconut pina colada.
Hi.
Hi.
Any word?
Any word on what?
Our futures?
If it's Fox, they'll drop the cable interest. If it's Disney, they'll drop the cable interest. If it's Time Warner, they'll drop the cable interest.
Yeah. I met a guy last night at Anthony's.
Hi.
Hey, Danny.
Any word?
No.
Did you know that Kim isn't my secretary?
Yeah.
I have been treating her like she was my secretary.
Yes, I know.
Okay, just so I get this straight, is there someone here who is my secretary? I've just never known it?
No.
I have no secretary.
Right.
Okay. How you doing, Isaac?
Good.
Good. Okay.
What'd you say before?
When?
You met a guy at Anthony's.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Gwen is someone new gonna step up to the table. Someone who wants cable sports.
You know, Dana, my nephew Christopher is a trauma surgeon at a city hospital in Detroit. Whenever he loses somebody, it usually takes him a couple of weeks to get up off the mat. I tell him it's an overcrowded, underfunded hospital. He doesn't listen, though. He usually talks about ditching medicine and opening up a restaurant in Albuquerque.
Why Albuquerque?
I don't know. But it's always Albuquerque. At best, you had maybe 2/3 of the budget needed to do the job in a market that was oversaturated when you got there. If it goes down, you get up off the mat. You go to L.A. with Dan and Casey, and you try it again.
What do?
2 trees, a hammock, and a stack of books this high.
Let me ask you.
Hang on. Yeah. Thanks. Time Warner just kicked out.
Really?
But I wouldn't worry about it, though. They would never
What's
sue
the
me.
stock price?
$27 a share.
Huh.
You were saying something about a guy at Anthony's?
Yeah. No. Yeah, I should get back to work, though.
Okay, remember what I said.
Yeah.
For 3 years, I always thought she was my secretary.
She was good.
Yeah. Say, while we're tying up loose ends, do we share an office or am I just here a lot?
You're just here a lot.
I have my own office?
Yeah,
Where?
that's my confession.
What?
This is your office, mine someplace else.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Where?
I don't know. I just always liked this one.
All right. Well, it seemed to work out okay.
Yeah?
Next place, we should share an office again.
Yeah.
And we should have someone who pretends to be our secretary.
Yeah.
Dan? Hey. These are for you. Elliot, look, last night, seriously, I was talking to Kim. I was doing a little thing.
They're not from me.
Like it'd kill you to give me flowers once in a while? RW, it says RW.
What else does it say?
Just says RW. Robert Wagner has sent me flowers.
That was nice of him.
Or maybe Reggie White. All-pro defensive end Reggie White can send me flowers, but do you ever think too, Elliot?
I don't take you for granted.
Yes, you do. You're not our secretary by any chance, are you?
I prefer assistant.
Get out.
5 minutes.
And so it's only logical. I mean, I'm just using rational logic and sensibility that in that situation, you bunt with one strike and one out and the go-ahead runner first. I mean, I gotta say, I think Joe Torre should be run out of town. I just outplay alone.
Right. Caller, how much experience do you have coaching at the major league level?
Well, I never coached pro ball or anything.
Semi-pro?
No.
College?
No.
Okay, Joe Torre's been coaching baseball for about 430 years. You got a girlfriend?
No.
This is why. You interested in buying Continental Corp?
No.
Okay, then we're hanging up now.
Dan, you want to take us to commercial?
With pleasure. You're watching Sports Night on CSC, so stick around.
We're in commercial.
60 seconds back.
By the way, everybody, Time Warner kicked out this morning.
Who needed them?
We needed him.
They wouldn't have kept CSC.
Neither will Fox or Disney, but it looks like that's all that's left.
Not all.
That's right.
There's still the power of fate.
La Forza del Destino.
Jeremy.
It's been said, Dana, that in desperate times.
Yes.
Give me out graphics on 4.
30 seconds back. Thank you. The Pacific Ocean's completely different from the Atlantic, you know.
I know, it's on the other side.
Yes, it is. You know, it's just a quick plane ride away.
Asia?
Hawaii.
You ever been to Hawaii?
Covered 2 Pro Bowls. Shot par at Monolani. I've met Don Ho.
Oh, so you're a bit of an expert.
I understand the island ways.
Danny, I would love
We don't have to tell him yes or no, but we got to tell him what we're thinking. It's a really good offer, Casey. It's going to be the best one we get.
In 10.
We need to talk about it, okay?
Yeah. Is it possible I got flowers from Raquel Welch?
No.
Okay.
In 3, 2.
That's all for us tonight. Remember, please, if you're going out on a date and you want to impress someone, it's a dog-eat-dog world, not a doggy-dog world. I'm Casey McCall alongside Dan Rydell. You've been watching Sports Night on CSC. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Animation?
Go. We're out.
Good show.
So help me God, I thought it was a dog-dog world.
Anthony's. Yeah.
No, wait. Hang on. Our corporate parent is up for sale. The only people who seem interested in buying would almost surely dump the cable network, and one of those people dropped out this morning. You still don't want to break our luck?
Man, Jeremy.
What?
What?
The power of fate.
The power of fate. Which is actually something I just said a minute ago, so I shouldn't have even needed prompting.
Well, you guys definitely turned me around on that one.
They got the aquarium.
What aquarium?
The dolphins and the The fish and the mammals up there in San Francisco.
It's in San Diego.
Really? Yeah, who cares? They frolic, they splash. You have a ball.
Danny.
You go there with a Laker girl.
Dan.
She
come on.
never met a guy like you before.
Hey. What am I supposed to do? See Charlie twice a year? Christmas and when?
They have jet planes now, Casey.
I'd be working 6 nights. It's not like I can get in a plane every time.
I'm
I
saying
got one
she
one
gets
day
on a
off.
plane.
Danny, come on.
I'm not kidding. Look, she's not tied down to a job. You tell her you're not willing to live that far away from Charlie. You tell her you support this family and your business just moved and the family's got to move too. You tell her to get her ass on a plane.
Let's cross that bridge when we get there, okay?
All right.
Hi. Excuse me for interrupting. My boyfriend would kill me if he knew I saw you and didn't get you to sign something.
Sure.
Thanks.
You want another?
Yeah.
By the way, my roommate's friend knows a girl you used to date.
Who?
Rebecca Wells. Is he alright?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, I just think I need to get some air.
You guys all right over there?
Yeah. Yeah, now it's getting good.
Okay.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
there's something I think you should know.
Oh, God.
I'm not wearing any socks right now.
Oh, please let me out.
I know you have a little thing, and I thought it would be wrong for me to not tell you that I'm not wearing any socks right now.
I don't believe you.
Jeremy, one day you'll see that my love for you isn't the product of liquor-induced mood swings, and that I'm yours for the taking at your command, and that the day I broke up with you was the most incredible day of my life.
Okay. But I broke up with you.
I find you loathsome, and my hatred of you knows no bounds.
Okay.
I'm not wearing any socks.
Okay.
You feel my foot?
All right, that's it. That's it. Oh, thank you.
What do you need, Danny? 3 beers and a coconut pina colada.
Hey, you. I need to talk to you. Stay right there. 2 beers.
You guys did a good show tonight.
Thank you.
I like the call.
How did you know Time Warner was going to drop out at 27?
I didn't.
You did.
I guessed.
You didn't guess you had information.
I had a lot of information. That's what makes me good at guessing.
If you've got inside information and you're passing it, you're breaking the law, and I don't want you talking to me.
I don't have inside information, and I wasn't talking to you. You came over to me.
Nonetheless,
Yeah?
I'm just saying, I know a thing or two about securities law.
Why?
Because I do.
Okay. So how I am?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been thinking a lot about opening a restaurant.
Where?
Albuquerque. Thanks, Jack. Going back to my friends now.
Okay.
They're having an interesting conversation.
About what?
Power of fate.
Okay.
So go buy.
MDI Transcom's gonna come in as a bidder.
How do you know that?
I don't?
You're guessing.
Yeah.
But you're right.
Yeah.
What does MDI Transcom want with Continental Corp?
I could tell you, but the answer's a little dry.
You're saying I wouldn't be able to understand it?
Yeah.
Probably not, because all I've got is a master's in broadcast communication.
CC owns cable providers in certain markets, which means they also own the coaxial cable which was originally laid. Coaxial cable provides much greater bandwidth than conventional phone lines, so it provides extremely fast internet access.
Who are you?
No one whose name you'd know.
I'm going back to my friends.
To talk about the power of fate.
Yeah.
La Forza del Destino.